Oh, I can hear her.
Oh, now we can't hear Shelby.
Hello, 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 hello.
Goodness.
Everybody
Now we
should
can.
be able to hear me now.
Can we hear everybody?
Fixed. And I'm Max Sass Impression. That is correct. Okay, so you can hear me. You can hear all my lovely Muppets on screen.
Hi-oh.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah,
America.
I bet it's just me. That was really embarrassing.
She is echoey. Oh no. Oh no.
Why?
Okay, if I turn this way down, is it any better? Maybe not.
I'm going to boot Twitch up. See if I can intervene.
And no echo. Heard and understood.
Ooh.
Of course, I gotta add this second it started working. All right. Well,
Hello,
we
hello.
will. Hello, hello.
Whoa.
Oh, I can hear all of us on the computer. I got us up. Creepy.
It's those guys. It's those guys.
Hey, hello,
Muppet Labs and Terraception Technology.
Here at Muppet Labs, we're constantly messing with
Doing really well, obviously.
Murder mystery, but it's Will doing every voice.
Yeah.
Next Friday, tune in.
God, you say that, but I will. You say that, but I will.
I will be here actually.
I'm gonna make it at 4 a.m. for you next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up at stupid o'clock just to do that specifically.
Stupid o'clock.
My
Okay.
favorite time of day.
Every o'clock is stupid o'clock.
It is currently 1:27 in the morning right now, which is like to point out that's how restless I am about this now.
All right.
That's
well,
crazy.
we'll get this going for you, for Will's sake, for Kermit's sake. Rolling this back as if none of you had heard this 5 minutes ago. Ladies and gentlemen, Muppets and humans, welcome to the closing celebration of Muppet Vision 3D. Woo! Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Where's Mickey?
After 30 years of corny jokes, cheap 3D gags, bubbles, and that nasty rat pizza, and I mean it, it's time to say goodbye to the Muppet Courtyard. Thank you all for joining me here this evening. May I have everyone raise their glass for a toast? Oh, wait, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Excuse me, everyone. Hello? Oh my god. No, I can't. Well, yeah, but... Yeah. You guys, you're not gonna believe this. Waldo C. Graphic is dead.
No! Oh my goodness, not Waldo!
Nar.
Nar. Muppets, I've just been informed that Waldo C. Graphic has been deleted from every server, and the data log is showing nothing. This can't be a glitch. This has to be sabotage. Nobody leaves this ballroom until we can figure out who the culprit is. And as far as I'm concerned, all of you are suspects. We all hated that guy. But anyways, let's run through the rules, shall we? You all have your personal character cards, which list a dark secret between you and Waldo. If another player asks about or alludes to your secrets, you must go ahead and tell the group the story of what happened. Each of you also has a suspicion that will help the group find out some of these secrets, and I will prompt you as to when to bring that up. Some of you also have information on your cards that will be crucial to solving the problems along the way, so make sure you pay close attention to the second cards that come out as well. One more note, the murderer does not know they're the murderer yet. Yes. That will be announced on the second card. So, really, don't think anyone is innocent because they don't even know if they're innocent. The group will have 2 opportunities to catch the killer via a vote. Whoever wins the popular vote will be hooked up to a high-tech, invisible lie detector and forced to confess I, the murderer, killed Waldo C. Graphic. If the lie detector says the group was correct, justice wins. But if you cannot, Waldo will never be avenged. Let's get started. Cameras are showing the crime occurred around 7:12 p.m., not too long before we all got here. And what were you all doing before you got here. Kick things off with Mr. Fozzie the Bear.
Well, I was working on a new act in the pre-show lobby. I heard a strange noise, but I chose to investigate.
Sure. And the frog?
Oh, gee, well, after the last show, I went straight to my dressing room to write a big farewell speech to the attraction. It was a big part of all of our lives, and I don't know, I just got a little emotional over it.
That's sweet. Sam Eagle?
Well, can I first start by saying that I would never commit such a crime. I am a patriotic, law-abiding citizen, and at 7:12 this evening, I was in my dressing room reviewing patriotic video montages, as I do every night at 7:12 p.m. on the dot.
Does check out. Next, Mr. Rat?
About 7:12, I was out back accepting another order of anchovies. Actually, the last one, since they're shutting me down. Trying to, get everything I can out of this.
I heard, I'm sorry. All right, after the rat, we have the alien, Gonzo.
Well, it's funny you should ask about what I was doing during that time, because normally around 6:30 to 7:30, I spend a time meditating about, my life, my existence, the world and everything. But as it turns out, I also had to fix a sink over in the Royal Flush, so I took that time and I combined it all into one, boom, efficiency. I meditated on my life while fixing a sink.
I will say,
For an hour.
meditative plumbing is interesting, but suits you. Miss Piggy, do you have anything to say?
What? Well, at that time, I was in the dressing room, curling my hair, just admiring myself in the mirror and practicing my new cabaret act. I couldn't be out killing me.
Oh, can't wait to see the new cabaret act, Piggy. Right, that leaves Bean Bunny.
For me? Bean Bunny? I'm too cute to do anything like that. But that aside, I was taking the final stock of the show's fireworks in deep, deep storage when Waldo took his final breath. So couldn't have been me.
Right, and that leaves, last but not least, Dr. Bunsen Honeydew.
Yes, certainly. I was underground in our Muppet bunker testing our new Muppet Lab's innovative and dangerous attraction conservative weapons. Nothing crazy to see here.
Trying to save the theater, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
It's very unsafe.
All right, well, thank you all for your cooperation, but I guess everything is just hearsay until we get some cold hard evidence. Since Officer Hogthrob's locked us in, we'll need some help from the outside. Luckily, I think Sweetums is just getting back from their trip to Cancun with the penguins. Let me call and see where they're at. Bing, 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 bing.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Sweetums.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great. How was Cancun?
Oh, it was fantastic, let me tell you, okay? I was hanging out with the penguins, and now Nicky gets to be Muppet of the Week, and he thinks he's hot stuff, all right? Newsflash for you, buddy. I was Muppet of the Week first, all right? But we was having a great time. But also, I'm a little hungover, I'm going to be honest. But I had a great time. I'm back here. And I do have a little something. I ran in when I was on my way to the tiki bar. I found a piece of paper on the ground.
You don't say. Do you mind sending us a picture?
I would love to. However, I don't know how this contraption works.
No worries. I think I can do it for you. All right, well, I think our note has come through from Sweetums. So if everyone could please take a look at the evidence in the chat. Seb, thank you so much for the subs.
Just as
Why am I not seeing this?
It should be off to the side in the pizza ballroom. Pizza is a ballroom chat.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I see someone got into my codes.
Suspicious.
Yeah,
Suspicious.
mysterious. Nobody provided that. Nobody I can think of who we could attribute that to.
Quite a specific lipstick stain, don't you think?
Yeah, I know it pretty well.
in here.
I recognize it somewhat.
I will say I'm glad that we have both the pig and the melon locked in here already. We'll need to get to the server room and find out some more information from Sweetums ASAP if you don't mind taking that on for us, sir. All right.
Yeah.
While he runs over there, I think it's time to start thoroughly investigating. Let's see if anyone's got any suspicions, per se.
No, I know.
Fozzie, would you like to go first?
Is that so?
And I knew that Miss Peggy had a slip of paper with the server room access code written on it. Now, why would she have something like that?
So you're claiming this belongs to Piggy?
Oh, yes, indeed. Look at the lipstick.
Well, Piggy, do you have any accusations you'd like to make? Any suspicions?
Well, I heard that Honeydew had to use the termination code once after a dangerous evening with Waldo. And I don't use that shade of lipstick anymore.
That did happen once. This was maybe 10, 12 years ago. Waldo had an episode. He was out of control, going crazy. He was driving Beaky and I insane. So I did have to use the code, and I still keep it on my desk in case, but I've not had to use it since. We made sure to keep him under wraps. Is it as effective as I thought it would be? Not sure. However, the code has not been used.
Interesting. Would you like
By
to
me.
pawn off that suspicion to anyone else, Honeydew?
I mean, I have seen a note stuff in Kermit's banjo case. It's a contract between Waldo and Universal Studios.
Oh, what?
Not the you.
The horror.
Kermit.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to deny that. I talked to Waldo in the last weeks leading up to the finale, and he'd been in conversation with Universal. He's apparently on some kind of transformative journey over there, taking over another attraction.
Interesting.
It's, but, you know, I'm almost wondering if that's deflection, because as much as Piggy seems to be in the firing line here, I have to concur. I heard that exact thing about you, Dr. Bunsen, and Waldo.
That she did have to use the termination code? Suspicious.
Yes, I would not deny that I had to use it, but it was a long time ago.
I confronted you about it yesterday, and you didn't deny it.
All right.
It's, there's a lot of things not adding up here, Doctor. I wouldn't.
Honestly,
it's you know, since Waldo's contract is up with us now, he's free to pursue whatever business ventures he wants to. But that's neither here nor there.
so diplomatic and annoying, Kermit. The three of you all make such compelling cases, I'm not even sure who to believe right now. So I'm really hoping that Sweetums has something to give us.
You're never gonna believe this, all right? I have figured out breaking into the server room, and I found last login on the computer in the front office was from 7:02 p.m. Whoever tried to terminate Waldo got their password wrong 3 times. And I think we have the screenshot that we can send everyone.
Interesting. 3 times is an awful lot of times to get a password incorrect, I will say.
Grief. All right, Sweetums. Let's
All right, well, there's that screenshot coming for you guys who'd like to take a look.
The receipts.
Incorrect. Not incorrect. It's incorrect.
It looks like Sweetums also has sent over the password hint for us to solve. Maybe we'll be able to get through. Maybe whoever did this was just awfully stupid. I do have one note though. If the chat solves this problem before you guys, they will get to vote someone in to only refer to everyone else as their species of origin, not name. So
good
you might
grief.
wanna solve this one before the chat. Are we ready, chat? I will be giving no hints when this puzzle hits. After about 5 minutes or so, if you don't solve it, I'll cough it up. On your marks, get set. It's loading. Code.
Ready for the puzzle, Governor?
Good luck. You may chat amongst
You put
yourselves,
numbers in front of me,
conspire.
nah, I don't know what any
Yeah,
of this is.
nope, I'm shorting out.
This is,
I can't really read.
I'm the one sent it to you, and I still don't understand.
It is a tough one, I will say.
It's a little bit of a lug. I mean,
Chat is saying, "Oh, I'm cooked. I have no clue. Too many numbers."
All right, so chat can't count or add either. That's good.
I'm putting all this
Together.
no, I've been wrong about this before, but it looks.
Look at a
it kinda
number, I
looks
start
like-
going cross-eyed.
It kind of looks almost eerily like Gonzo if you looked at him from like directly above. Kind of the shape of his head.
Alora is really close in the chat.
What a very
Oh,
good suspicion.
Great. Okay. Christmas tree shaped. I mean, pretty much all of us were here for that Christmas movie we did.
Christmas tree.
Everybody remember that one?
All right, chat. I'll bring up a big one over here for you.
Oh, good grief. Okay.
One.
Oh, I thought you guys were gonna get this one too fast.
Alright.
One.
If I may, should I give a quick hint?
I say let him suffer a little bit longer.
Okay, you tell me when you want me. I think I have something that might help.
Thank you, Sweetums.
One.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate that.
I'm enjoying watching you guys squirm. Sorry. I didn't write this for nothing.
We're all out of a job now. We just got kicked out of our house.
Yeah, so you better learn how to do some math.
Oh.
It's a
I'm
long
7
day
years
doing
old. I can't retrain
classified
another
workers and
field.
weapons at Muppet Labs.
I'm so confused.
You don't have a password in Cryptomatic? Good
Not for
grief.
this cipher, unfortunately. I think we'll be working on that as soon as we get this figured out.
Yeah. I'd like to hope so. I would really like to hope so.
Don't ask Honeydew. She can't be here. This all comes from within.
I think it's like, I don't know, some pattern, and then maybe the last one starts with like 4, 1, 2, and then I don't really know, and then ends with 1, 1.
Is it a word or a number combination, or am I supposed to?
Come on, Sam.
The numbers adding up also go 1 in like the tree order: 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, maybe 12.
The chat has solved the problem.
No.
Keep on going though, you guys. Was it Max who got it first?
Okay.
Vintage to the max?
Math.
Is it 1, 2, 3,
No,
4?
1, 3.
Oh, is it the Fibonacci sequence?
The hoodie, what?
Oh no, it is not. It's not. It's not.
My brain's just making a dial-up tone right now.
Yes, it looks like.
Oh,
Oh, a Snake Frog 42 was our first solver.
You little. I'm fine. That's partner.
Oh,
That's
hey,
Camilla.
Jake.
Camilla in the chat
Good
right
job.
now.
Good job. All right. Well, I think it's time for a hint,
Talk about this
Sweetums.
tonight,
You want to give him a
Camilla.
little something?
Why don't you guys try reading the lines aloud?
1, 1, 1, 2,
1,
1.
1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Nope.
I love it here so much.
There's too much going on.
What? I can't read.
It reminds me of Cancun, all the sounds.
Bean, you can't read? No, wait. I take it back. Bean, you can't read?
She's too cute. They don't need to know how to read.
I don't need to know how to read. I'm Beat Bunny. I'm just cute. That's what it
We
is.
send you
They
scripts
have
every
bubbles.
week.
That's
Hey,
I mean, what?
I have to read.
We wasted so much paper. I'm sending you scripts that you couldn't read.
Ooh, I suppose it's time to invent a readomatic pill for Bean to take.
You know, there's
Cozy, what?
a lot of things that would be really helpful right now. One of them would be the password.
All right. Well, you guys
I
work on
got
this.
3,
I'm gonna
2,
get our
2,
poll
2,
going.
1. And that's not right.
I'm so
have to work on it. Oh my god.
1, 2, 1.
Read
I'm gonna
read
write
the
this
lines
down.
aloud.
1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. It's a palindrome. It's not.
I'm gonna cry.
1 3 1 1 2 2 2 1.
All this 1, 2 was. It just sounds like ballroom.
Wait,
Oh my
what'd you say,
God.
Emma?
Okay, okay,
It looks
okay.
like zzz.
That's a lot of numbers. That's too many numbers.
I'm so confused.
So I think
Okay.
I think I
1,
heard
1,
someone
1.
say it. Sam? I think you got it.
What?
I'm pretty sure Sam Eagle has solved the problem.
Okay, 1 3 1 1 2 2 2 1.
Woohoo! She has cracked the code.
That's right, America.
Yeah.
I studied math.
So the key
How are we
is
getting to that conclusion?
line 1 says 1, and
Yeah.
line 2 is reading line 1. It has 1 1. Line 3 is reading line 2, and it says it has 2 1s.
Oh.
I was like, I was trying to see if it sounded like I don't know what I thought I was trying to listen for, but it wasn't that.
I was trying to see if it was decipher binary code to create an image, and the image was the thing was the password.
I'm
The binary really caught me up there, is what had happened there.
Oh. Well, I'm honored you think that I'm that smart.
You don't understand binary as it is.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well,
Is it too late to quit?
what'd you say?
Is it too late to quit?
Yes. All right.
There's no backing out now.
Well, now
We're locked in the ballroom together.
we've gotten the password correct. So now we're into the system. Sweetums, how about you take a couple minutes to go snoop through some files? We'll do some more investigation and we'll regroup when you find something interesting.
Sounds good to me.
Thank you, sir. All right. While he is at that, I want to ask some more invasive questions. And why not start with an invasive species? Rizzo, do you have any suspicions that there may be a criminal in the room with us?
Okay, I got a little scared you were gonna blame me for a second. I'm sure I'm not the only one who remembers this. Sam Eagle came around when Waldo first popped up. Remember that? He wanted him gone. He started a petition. But you know what? None of us signed it. Only Sam signed it. You remember that? Anybody else?
Only Sam, huh?
Very patriotic to sign your own
He asked you
petition,
too.
huh?
It was very official, though.
I am a patriot, and sure, I tried to block Waldo's spin-off. Yeah, the petition that none of you weirdos signed. It did have one signature, mine, and that's just because, patriotism and. Let's talk about the rat. That's what we need to talk about. That rat will do anything for a quick buck, okay? And maybe he hired out. You guys ever think about that? I'm sitting here sleuthing and I have all of you. I'm taking notes. I see who the suspects are.
That's a pretty firm threat there. I respect it.
Spicy bird.
All right. Well, it looks like Sweetums has got something else interesting for us already.
Yeah, I've come across a strange sheet of paper that came out of my printer. So, and I'm gonna fax it over to you, Shelby. I'm gonna send it your way.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You know, if our parent company gave us any budget, we'd be doing this with Daniel Craig. We'd be doing Knives Out right now.
That's true.
Well, if we had more budget, we'd also have our images over in the chat faster. However, we have no budget, so please hold. Arnar.
For our owner of the theater.
Somebody get Scooter's uncle on the line.
Right, why don't you have any American food on this menu?
Hey, we're going for the culture. All right, you can get American food anywhere else.
Not very patriotic.
Okay. I've got an email back. Okay, so this seemed like a bit of a serious circumstance, so I kind of used my Hollywood connections to reach out to some of the best criminal investigators, forensic scientists, and detectives.
Oh.
I just got an email back. Unfortunately, none of them are showing up. So we're gonna have to keep doing this.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Disney couldn't give us the budget for that.
I just got asked if I was Oscar the Grouch. So that's where we're at.
What?
Oh.
All right. Well, here is our cryptic message that we found out of the printer. And Honeydew is going to send over a cipher. I believe Honeydew actually learned how to do this in college.
Oh, yes, I did. I've had a very good education in criminology.
Beautiful. Let her ruffle through her files.
Good grief, what am I looking at?
Oh my gosh.
Ah!
Exactly the... All right. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow, you beat me to it. I love it.
I'm very investigative, and I have my notes readily available at all times. By that I mean I downloaded the file before we started.
Let me pull up a stick. Hang on.
All right, well, I've started the poll since chat beat you guys last time to see whoever has to speak in species.
The chicken.
Sticky notes needs an update. I can't write anything down.
The chicken did it.
Chicken did it.
Oh.
The chicken did it! Not the eagle, the chicken!
What could that even mean? Do we even have any chickens in the room?
There are no chickens.
No,
in
you
this
gotta
area.
get a hold of your
Chickens
girls.
and Fowls.
Interesting.
Listen. I think we have our fowl, our avies crossed right now.
Foul
It could have
play.
easily been a limpkin. Chicken is an anagram for limpkin.
There's no
Could be a
L.
double.
What's the limp?
You don't know that.
You know, Gonzo, preach.
Debatable.
Sweetums, do you have any thoughts?
I mean, I'm just thinking, you know, you got the Gonzo, he knows a lot about the chickens, and then
Evidently.
I do know a lot,
chicken,
yeah.
and you know, you could a couple of step. I brought this back from Cancun. It's called a cat, believe it or not.
Ooh, gato.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, no,
I know.
that's, hang on. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't just
That's
take
next
cats
level.
on vacation.
Well, how was I supposed to do a hell of a job?
Laura, thank you.
I know all about that.
And then
You don't
also,
take
we have
things
chickens and eagles, kind of the same thing if you think about it.
Out
Foul
there,
play, it's the boys.
Yeah, I mean, basically.
They are both foul.
I'm gonna
Beef.
interject something. Chicken might not always necessarily mean, you know, bird. It could also mean coward, somebody who runs
It could
away.
also
And
mean
Or someone who
turkey.
carries a rubber chicken.
I have one of those. Do we need one?
well,
The situation does not call for a rubber chicken. Sorry, I misread the situation. I just wanted
But
to,
we
you
do
know,
Hey.
the
know
water.
who carries a rubber chicken.
It might be evidence.
It could be. I'd have to
We're
retrieve it
getting-
though. It is in the royal flush right now for meditative purposes.
Yes, meditative synced
getting
chicken.
way ahead of ourselves here. I'm just saying, chicken. It's a less than polite way of referring to somebody who runs away, and you know, who runs away every show.
You know, I will say Waldo wasn't the most couth. He could have really told it like it was.
There's somebody who has to be every
Waldo
single
really
show.
gives
runs away.
Greedy friend.
You know what? I think
How-
we've gotten enough
how-
information. Oh,
Oh, I was just saying how friendly were you with them? You know, when the curtains were down. I never saw you hang out after work. Just saying.
awful quiet. All right, well, I think we've got enough drama in here to maybe cast our first vote. Do we want to discuss who we're voting for ahead of time, or would we like to go in blind? let's go in blind. All right. So let me gather your votes. If you could all private message them to me, make sure they're not in this main chat so no one else knows who you're accusing. While that happens, I will check on our poll on Twitch, and I will also set up the poll for the Penguin Orchestra to accuse a murderer. And then we will take a brief hold. Oh my lordy! So, I have some bad news for Miss Piggy. You have overwhelmingly won the poll to only be able to refer to all of your coworkers by their species.
It would be Piggy.
Overwhelmingly, I will say.
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
that isn't so bad. Except for my
Alright.
Kermie. My frog.
You call me Frog on good days.
My frog.
And let's set up a new poll. Who is the murderer? I'm very curious to see who Chad is gonna pick, actually. Very curious to see who you guys are gonna pick.
I'm wembling.
Were you referring to me when you're talking about running away?
Yeah. I thought I
Who's
was
really good at like running track?
I thought I was
I just picked up on that, actually.
Who's really good at running track?
Sorry, this is so funny.
okay.
Not very brave and not very bright.
It makes sense as someone who can't read and is cute.
How have you been reading your paychecks, Bean? How do you know we've been paying you correctly for the last, like, 30 years?
Okay, I've added the poll for the chat to accuse. There are 3 players who are included. That does not mean they're not in the running. That means those are the ones that I don't think you guys are suspicious of right now. And we will count the Penguin Orchestra vote as a full vote, so they will be factored into you guys. Has everybody DM'd me? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. Let me take some notes. My pen.
Here, you want to use this one?
Gonzo.
Yeah, just
I
thought
think
I'd
everyone
offer.
has forgotten that I used to work for the FBI, so really I should be the one to solve this crime.
On paper, the most qualified. However,
Or were you the one who did it?
she'd be good at covering it up.
Patriot, man.
They would know how to cover it up. Just saying.
Sam, we
Exactly what I
really-
was going to say.
Sam, we really appreciate your work and we respect your FBI veteranship, but didn't you have a whole song that ended with you still not knowing who the perpetrator of the crime was?
I knew
You
the
had a
whole
song.
time.
You had a whole song, beginning to end song, and you couldn't get there.
A very good song indeed, but
Yeah,
it
no,
wasn't
yeah, it was a great
very
song.
helpful.
Yeah, it was the best song in that movie, but, you know, not very forensically good.
Okay. Looks like... Oh! The chat. The Penguin Orchestra has overwhelmingly accused Bean Bunny of murdering Waldo C. Graphic. Gasp.
I can't even read.
Although I will say,
That's what
through
we
the
want you to
folks,
think.
the folks in the Pizzerizza Ballroom have voted quite differently. We have 2 votes for Gonzo, 1 vote for Honeydew, 1 for Bean Bunny, 2 for Miss Piggy, and 1 for Fozzie Bear.
What?
Notice
Hey,
that no
Piggy,
one
we're like
voted for me.
twins. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
The big idea, huh?
So I guess it's a 3-way tie currently between Gonzo, Bean, and Piggy. Would we like to have a re-vote through those 3?
I believe that's a good idea.
All right.
Well,
So Gonzo,
Very
Bean
good
Bunny,
side.
or Miss Piggy.
do we
My
get
King
to vote?
Gonzo would never do such a thing. Gonzo would never. Beanbo when he was
I
Rambo.
feel your love.
Are we voting again?
Oh, yes, yes. Please DM me between Gonzo, Bean, or Piggy.
Italian vampires are infamously the most kosher and cool and hip and seen in the vampire
Naturally.
cinematic universe right now. Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like our revote has come in to accuse Bean Bunny as our murderer. Bean,
I knew it.
Bean, will you please take the stand?
Did you vote for yourself like I told you not to?
We're not
I
supposed
can't
to
even
put my
read
name.
the voting sheet.
I thought we were just supposed to say my name. Bean Bunny, that's me.
Bean, can I please have you raise your right hand? And repeat after me. I, Bean Bunny,
I, Bean Bunny.
did kill Waldo C. Graphic.
I would never do such a thing.
It's a lie detector test, Bean.
Where did your ears go?
Bean?
I will say Bean was telling the truth, and Bean is not the murderer. Ooh. That leaves 7 of you. All right. We are going to take a brief pause here so I can send out our second round of character cards to our players. Not all of them will get one, but it will give some important information. So chat, please hang with us for probably 10 seconds. We'll be right back. Oh my god, thank you to Anonymous for gifting 10 subs. That's crazy, and I wish you weren't anonymous so I could thank you.
I am so hungry. That's phenomenal. Thank you. I'll take the one that has no mayo.
Oh my god.
I'll eat whatever.
I'm so from New England.
I'm here for the food.
I'm so from...
I too am here for the food.
It's a grinder.
Yeah.
We lost our brand deal with those guys like 10 years ago. They don't still Subway don't still sponsor us.
All right.
Guys, on my
Who else got subs? Who can we swindle for a sub?
I can maybe get Jersey Mike on the phone, but he hasn't been.
You know him?
He's in Cancun
You
with
know him
Jersey Mike.
personally? That makes him Cancun Mike.
That's what we call him.
Cancun Mike.
We just call him whatever location and Mike. Fun fact, his name is Gerald.
I feel betrayed.
He really likes how Mike sounds.
Yeah.
So there's like a Saskatchewan, like Jersey, like a Saskatchewan Mike.
I thought his name was Jimmy John.
That's his brother.
That is an entirely different guy.
Okay.
Individual.
Jeremy knows everyone.
Chat, give us one moment. We shall return.
I'm connected.
All right, welcome back to the murder mystery, everybody. All of our players have received their second cards. Not all of them. Those to whom it pertains. And I will say, my puzzles this second half, one of them's only a little bit harder than the last one we did.
Oh, good grief.
Okay, so everyone's read over their cards? Sounds good. I believe Sweetums is calling us again. I wonder what he's found.
Oh no.
I made it up to the locked portion of the server room, but it's come across a security checkpoint that I can't pass.
Oh man. Looks like we'll have to see if we can break into this ourselves. Looks like a video will play, a long string of numbers. The players will have to add up those numbers in sequence and get the correct answer at the end.
You're making me ad.
Oh, we got some math.
Again, the degree makes you do.
All right, I will make the same deal with the chat. I have a feeling this is going to be a couple times that we play this over before anyone gets the right answer, unless you guys are geniuses. But I did it myself, and it took me a couple times, so. Let's see, how do I want to play this for you? Can I screen share? Everyone can see? Oh. Everyone can see?
Oh. Yes.
All right, I'll click play on this video. You are adding up the total of all of the numbers for the final sum. Wait. Sorry, chat can't see too well. I thought I just heard someone leave. All right. Once again, I'm not expecting anyone to get this the first try around.
I think I missed a couple numbers.
I missed about 70.
I was looking at myself in the mirror.
All right, let's maybe see if we can get this a little bigger for you.
919.
Yes. Bingo!
Let me get it already?
Oh no, someone said a bingo number.
Oh.
All right.
I thought we got it. I was like, oh my god, King.
I was like, I'm that slow?
Okay. I think, do I say it out loud if I think I got it?
Oh yeah.
2072.
Sorry, incorrect. Unless I did my math wrong.
No, you're covering it. You're covering it.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, everyone.
I think I might have.
Restarting.
I feel like that's cheating.
3, 2, 1.
$50, $200.
I dropped my calculator.
2072!
Oh no, if you both got that, maybe I did my math wrong.
Is it 2,222?
Emma! Unless you did the same wrong math as me!
That
No, I
150.
believe that's right. I believe the 150, there was 2 of them in a row. But
Ah.
it was just on there longer.
I was like, that had to have been the only
Sorry
time.
about
I
that.
got 72 at first too.
All right. Rizzo the math whiz!
Of course, the one that I get is 2222.
Yeah.
The only math thing I've ever done.
Tried to make a little lucky.
The
I'm
only math I've ever done in my life.
I'm really impressed by that. Okay, I can stop streaming that.
I'm surprised at that, to be honest with you.
I would not say that you're the only one.
Okay. Well, Sweetums keeps looking for some other stuff. We can keep interrogating each other to see what other pieces of puzzle we might have already. We have to be leaving some stones unturned, people. Who would want him dead and why? Bean Bunny, what is your suspicion?
Well, after I was rudely falsely accused, you know, I'm a little reluctant to show my cards here, but I guess I'll help, you know. It's fine. But I do seem to remember some drama around opening day, when Fozzie tried to archive Waldo's scenes, but couldn't figure out the code.
Couldn't figure out the
what?
code, huh? Interesting. Anything to say?
Well, I did try to delete all those files once, but I didn't know the password.
Well, then I guess it couldn't have been you if you didn't get through.
Why would that?
Gonzo, do you have any suspicions?
No, why would I ever suspect my good friend Fozzie Bear? Actually, you know what? Hang on, wait a minute. I do feel like I remember when I was out back fixing the pipes. I was in that meditative session, right? So I picked up on an energy. Something was shifty. And I looked up and I thought I saw Fozzie with a suspicious duffel bag.
Duffel bag?
Taking it into the theater. Yeah.
Well, you
like
said
a
you...
bag of duffel.
You were practicing for your new trick, right?
Yes, I was.
Well, what was the bag full of?
It was just props. That's all it was.
Just
Yeah,
props,
what-
just
what kind
props.
of props?
Were there?
What kind of props? Yeah.
You know, rubber chicken. You know.
Hmm.
Rubber chicken.
Hmm.
Can't vouch for
Hmm.
that
Can't
one.
We have literal crates in the pre-show room of your rubber chickens, Fozzie. Do you really need more?
Well, how do you think they all got there?
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
I knew it. I knew it. Rubber chicken.
All right. Well,
Not conclusive. Okay.
Rizzo, do you have anything that's popped up since the last round?
Yeah, is nobody else suspicious of that crate in the corner over there? That little chest? That's not something I would keep in my restaurant. I know that's not mine.
Oh, that like old, dingy, dusty, beat up, creepy chest over there?
Yeah, the suspicious looking one? Who's
You know-
that?
I assume that was your anchovy order, but I'm moving past that.
No, not in those. Unsanitary. I would never serve something like that.
Looking closer at it, it looks like there are 5 keyholes. And all of the keys have Muppet movies attached to them. I guess we gotta figure out what order they go in. On its way.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Oh. Follow that bird.
Well, the Muppet movie is first.
That movie.
I see.
I want to say Elmo and Grouchland is number 5.
I think so too. They came out in the late '90s, I think.
Love that movie.
It's a good one.
Follow that bird be number 2? Or did Crystal come out
Oh,
before?
was that before Dark Crystal?
Crystal.
I think that was after Crystal.
I know for a fact Fraggle comes before Dark Crystal.
So it goes
I was-
3, 5, 2, 4.
That's all I got for you.
I want to say the Dark Crystal would be 4. I could be wrong, but I want to say Muppet movie, Follow That Bird, Fraggle Rock, Dark Crystal, Grouchland.
Muppet movie, Fraggle Rock, Dark Crystal, Follow That Bird, Grouchland.
Oh.
I feel like
Oh,
Grouchland's
it
gonna slip us
sounds-
up. I feel like that's an
I'm, like,
outlier. It's
purposely
gonna go
not
where we don't
Googling.
think it is.
Maybe Follow That Bird is 5.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Oh,
this
Fraggle,
bird
I feel
after
like it's meant to
Grouchland.
slip us up.
Muppet movie, Fraggle, The Dark Crystal, Grouchland, Follow That Bird.
Damn.
I'm double checking a date just to make sure, but
Maybe switch Crystal and Bird?
Crystal and Bird?
Yeah, maybe Muppet movie, Fraggle Rock, Follow That
Crystal.
Bird.
Wait a minute,
Dark
no,
Crystal, yeah.
wait a minute. I think Follow That Bird is number 5 because that was the last one of these that Jim worked on.
Oh.
Right.
No, but Bram's out in the late '90s.
ooh, this one is causing some drama. I love it.
I mean, because I was in that one briefly. I did my reporter thing in that one, but for
Well, let's just
like,
say it.
2 seconds.
Muppet, Fraggle, Follow That Bird, Dark Crystal. Wait, wow. Grouchland.
Guys, I'm
No, I don't say
sorry.
Follow That Bird. I really want to say Follow That Bird's number 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like
I
that's
think
gonna
think
be-
so.
I'm double checking my
I'm
dates
also
again
concerned
here.
Dark Crystal could be slipping.
Would it be
Maybe-
Muppet?
Follow That
Muppet
Bird's the
movie.
one that's throwing me because I don't know much about that one.
Okay, everyone agrees Muppet is first.
Muppets
Yeah.
first. Okay.
Then Fraggle.
Wait,
Fraggle.
did Jim work on Elmo and Grouchland?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
was
think so.
like- Am I wrong?
Wasn't I want to Google so bad right now, but I'm refraining.
So
Wasn't Grouchland like later though? Like,
Yeah.
Maybe
Like,
Grouchland is
am I
number 5.
mistaken? Did they film that at the same time as Muppets from Space, or was that a different thing?
Yeah. this is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So-
Grouchland,
so that's-
was
Is
after,
that gonna be
Wait.
3?
Grouchland was after Jim passed them, which means it'll be number 5 because Jim worked on the rest of these.
That's what I kept
Okay.
saying.
So, Would it be
Unless
Muppet
I'm wrong
Movie-
about the Fraggle and Dark Crystal thing, but I know Dark Crystal is in Fraggle Rock.
Am I
And
real?
Raven
Has it correct in the
from-
chat? Not that you guys can look at the chat, but just wanted to confirm for them.
I want to say Dark Crystal was 83.
Let's say
Does that-
Muppet,
I
Is
thought it
this
was
a-
Crystal, Fraggle, follow that bird, Grouchland.
100. The answer is Muppet Movie Original, The Dark Crystal, Fraggle Rock, Follow That Bird, and The Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland.
That's my bad, guys. I got
So you were
confused because
wrong.
they did take a break from production of Fraggle Rock to go work on Dark Crystal stuff.
I put those two because I knew they'd switch you,
Wait a minute.
mix you up.
Do you know anything about Fraggle Rock?
Huh?
I've never heard you talk about Fraggle Rock before. How did you know that?
Me? Oh.
A rat.
Fraggle Rat.
I had no idea. That you,
I go rat.
I had no idea that you knew so much about Fraggle Rock.
That's crazy. Yeah, you'd never guess it about me.
No, you're very lucky about it.
I mean, rats are a lot closer to the Earth, which is where the inside of the Earth is. I mean, it makes sense. You can probably pick up on vibrations down there. Stuff.
Yeah.
Fraggle vibes.
The one that you know is about as tall as a Fraggle.
Okay, well,
Yeah. Huh.
now that all our keys are in the chest, I'm opening it to see something awfully shocking. Is the chest full of rubber chickens? A chest full of rubber chickens?
We got way too many of these things around here.
And it looks like Sweetums has given us a call.
I can't believe what I just heard. So some of the Penguins called me back from Cancun. They're still over there. They had a layover. They told me that the server room that they found a rubber chicken stuffed
Oh wait,
into
we
all
got an
those-
ad. Taco Bell, not now.
Play the ad.
It's time to play the ad. It's time to play the ad. All right, Sweetums, what's going on?
There's in the server room, they found a rubber chicken stuffed into Waldo's designated circuit board.
Gasp.
Is that important?
What's that doing there?
Board? Shouldn't have
Ouch.
a chicken, right?
I have no idea what that means.
All
That
right.
sounds important.
Seems like this case is kind of closed itself. Would we like to have everyone go around and maybe make a brief statement, a defense, an accusation, a confession? After everyone's spoken, we'll take our final vote. Bean, would you like to go first for us? Considering you were so rudely accused last time.
I mean, yeah. Let me see here. You're asking me to confess? I mean, to what I know, of course. But, okay, fine. I may or may not have tried to sabotage one of Waldo's auditions, to secure some more lines in the upcoming Muppet movie, Muppets, the Muppets, Lord of the Rings. And I, Bean Bunny, was gonna be the star of the show. If it wasn't for that little digital whatever the heck.
Wow.
It wasn't.
Really gracious of you to have not murdered him for that role. That is a pretty good one.
Waldo just gave you the audition.
And Honeydew, would you like to make an accusation as to who did the crime?
Not quite, but if my suspicions are correct, I hope that Beaker wasn't the one that gave Fozzie the code. But I guess I'll have to check in on him later.
That Beaky is awful suspicious. Alright, we're gonna pass over Fozzie for now. I'm not too interested in hearing what he has to say. Gonzo?
I mean, I don't really got much, although I do have a question for Rizzo. Can I place an order for a large pepperoni with olives, but only olives on every other slice? I have, like, this thing where I like to eat them in a certain order, and
I got
if
you,
you
bud.
could do that for me, that I've had a rough week. That would really make my week. Yeah.
Checks out.
You.
Checks out.
I'll put in something for your special, bud. I got you.
Gonzo, I cannot emphasize enough just how bad your timing is.
That's perfect timing. I'm getting hungry myself.
I mean,
Oh, God.
Stop.
you've got to fuel your body.
You have to stop enabling each other, please.
This week has really brought me down, man. Like, let me have this thing.
A little therapy
Kermit?
pizza. You got
Gonzo,
your
there's
feelings about it,
that
yes.
thing that we are investigating. Nobody's feeling great right now.
You can't snack and also interrogate. I think that's we can.
This is
You guys, we
boys-
can share slices. Make it 2 pepperoni pizzas with olives on every other slice. Then we're gonna share.
Can I get a burger?
Generous.
No,
That is good. I would like some food as well.
Alright, kitchen's gonna close in a minute.
You got some carrots in the back?
It's weird that you close your kitchen at 9:41 p.m. That's an interesting time.
It's not Kermit time.
It's 9:29.
It's just open for you guys. We're taking special orders for you guys since we're all stuck here.
Oh, Rizzo,
Right.
if you're putting in orders, could you get me like 4 or 5 of those like little Caesar salads in the little cardboard cups? Last time I was over there, I destroyed like 3 of those things. I love the really bad
You know
Caesar
what?
salads
Sure.
in the little cups. I go crazy for those things.
For you, boss, anything.
I wonder if those will mail well.
I need it right now.
All right. Anyone else have any closing accusations they'd like to make before we get our vote in?
I do. In fact, I have been taking dutiful notes, and I smell a rat.
A rat.
I believe it
I
is
mean,
a
we
bear.
all smell a little bit. You don't gotta be like that about it.
You don't gotta point it out or anything. I gotta take a shower. Like,
I smell a gonzo, but
We all smell the Gonzo. All the time.
So Sam, does that make your accusation Rizzo the rat?
No, the rat is a bear.
The rat is a bear.
I'm good.
All right. Any other final statements before we take our vote?
I mean, I'd just like to interject something. Does this not seem odd to anybody? I mean, I've known Fozzie a long time. I don't know if he's capable of this, and I don't know. It feels wrong, but my mind just keeps going back to that note that we found.
You think he's being
like-
framed?
I do. I
Interesting.
really don't think Fozzie's capable of this, and I don't know. It seems kind of a cheap shot to frame him with the most surface
Yeah,
level.
cheap shot from Fozzie.
And Fozzie, who would have wanted to frame you? Do you have any enemies?
I don't think so.
Not anymore.
What do you mean? Not?
I don't know. Well, let's get to our vote, everybody. Could I have everyone private message me their final accusation? Let me go ahead and get our poll running in the chat here.
oh, would you look at that? I found the bracelet. Huh? It's weird. It says it was Fozzie. This can't be true. Fozzie, please. I thought we have known each other for so many long times. You cannot have been done doing this.
It was. Sounds like,
All right.
come on,
Okay.
form.
I changed my vote. I cast a vote and I just changed it.
Drama. No takesies backsies. All right, let me jot these down.
That's all.
How could you?
I did.
Hey, thanks, Meg. I have my consultant telling me that I'm ruining the DMs. Thank you, Meg. Bye. Oh god, I gotta cover that up. Then we have votes for 2 members in this party. We have an overwhelming 6 votes for Fozzie Bear, including the Penguin Orchestra, and 1 singular vote for the lovely Miss Piggy. Someone seems to really be stuck on that note there. All right, well, it's time for the lie detector test. Ozzy, could I please have you raise your right hand?
Oh, no.
Is that an admission of guilt?
Yes, mainly because I wanted to do a bit.
Fozzie, I permit your bit. Instead of your last call, you get your last bit.
Well, I suppose you have caught me red-handed.
Where'd you get that? For shame. Put that down.
I'm gagged.
You and my pizza sauce
I'm
again?
running away forever.
That's not
Cannot
sanitary.
believe you killed my first 3D test subject of Muppet Labs Extraordinary Technology.
Oh my god. Alright, well, it seems like we've pieced together what's been going on here. Fozzie found Miss Piggy's lost access code and got into the server room through the back. He tried to log into the terminal to delete the files manually, but couldn't figure out the password. So he went over to the server panel and threw rubber chicken into the section labeled Waldo's Brain. Do not touch. And that is the game for tonight, everybody. Thank you so much.
Wasn't me.
I really...
So fun, thank you.
Thank you guys all for coming out and dressing up and looking so wonderful and being so wonderful. Thank you to Joey for pulling the weight. I couldn't have done it without you. All right.
That was awesome.
Fun.
Before we leave tonight, I would like everyone to go around and give a quick introduction of who they are and what they post on Instagram, because we know you all as your Muppets, but who the hell are ya? All right, we'll go in my list here. Kermit the Frog, what do you got going on?
Hello, my name is Will. On socials, on TikTok and Instagram, I go by Mupdates. A good 3/4 of what I do is post like little updates to. I'm just starting getting into Muppet collection, and I like whenever I get a new item in, I just like talking a little bit about it, giving a little bit of history and background about it. I'm fairly new to Muppet posting in general, but yeah, most of it is collection recap, and then the rest of it is sort of just like the thoughts that buzz around in my head always, all the time about the Muppets and other puppet media. And partially a little bit of amateur puppeteering that I'm starting to get into. I'm in training, but most of it is just like, look at this thing that I got. Do you want to know about this thing that I got? Please let me tell you about this thing that I got.
Will you tell us about the Worry Monster very quickly?
I will actually. Oh, okay. Theo's gonna love me for this. I recently got to do a bit of puppeteering, as I just mentioned, on a film called Peepo and the Worry Monster. It's a it was my friend's university film. My friend Theo, we co-wrote, and he sort of like wrote the basis for and made all of these puppets by hand, and he asked me to puppeteer like one of the big two-handed ones, like a Fuzzy type rig.
Awesome.
A character called the Worry Monster, and I got to do the puppeteering and the voice work, and the film is out now on YouTube. I have it linked in places. If you want to go check it out and tear my performance to shreds, please do, because it's the first like actual puppeteering I've got to do. Thank you for bringing that up, by the way, because I really enjoyed being a part of that.
Absolutely. So cool.
Shut up there.
We have a very cool room of people here, so I'm taking some time with
We
this.
do, but specifically these guys.
Next up,
Shut up.
I would like to speak to our Miss Piggy, Riley, puppet personality. I'm such a big fan of her work.
Thank you.
Tell us about what
Also
you got
big
going
fan.
on.
Hi, my name is Riley, not Miss Piggy. And I'm outwardly not a very Muppety person online, where I am puppet personality. I do a lot of my own marionette builds, really. I've been really getting into marionettes, and I collect marionettes. There's a lot behind me here that you can see. I collect a lot of Pelham puppets, if you know what that is. But yeah, so I make a lot of marionettes, and I love puppets in every genre, every facet. Love the Muppets, of course.
Did I see you were doing a giveaway or something?
I am doing a giveaway. I'm inviting people to donate. Well, not inviting, but encouraging people to donate to fundraisers or organizations that help people that have been affected by ICE. So the giveaway is that you just donate and you send a proof of donation to me, and I enter you into a giveaway, and I have a semi-infamous vampire marionette that I made, and I'm going to make another one and give it away to one winner who enters the giveaway.
He's so cool. Everyone needs to enter that giveaway ASAP.
Please, please enter. Please donate if you can, even if you don't want to enter.
Alrighty, next, could we have an introduction from the bear? That was British for bear.
I understood you. I came white on my hands. But hi, I'm Jake. I also do some puppet collection stuff. I make puppets. I've got Scooter with me right here. He's one of my favorites that I've done. Puppets.
Love him.
I upload Muppet clips. So yeah, I what I do.
Awesome. He's selling himself short. He does a lot on there. Gonzo, what you got?
Arnar. All right. Hi, I'm the Mystic Critter. I do a lot of things. My canvas of like preferred like flavors of making art is as diverse as whatever the heck Gonzo is. I'm not like a Muppets geared creator artist person. My favorite thing to do is edit videos and make coloring pages. So that is I'm a starving artist for coloring pages because I just think it's important to heal and become one with your inner child, and sometimes that just means drawing Purple Kermit.
I will say,
I make stuff, have fun, do whatever.
Critter was a must for Gonzo in the cast because Critter is Gonzo in real life. So I was like, sold. It's locked in.
I am so honored.
All right, next, can we hear from Sam the Eagle?
Yes, I'm Brittany. I'm Miss Leisure on Instagram. I'm an Atlanta-based puppeteer, and my gram is like basically all of my creative endeavors. So a lot of puppetry, a lot of tropical escapism. I do a lot of cosplay stuff for like either like tiki conventions or Dragon Con in Atlanta. And then, of course, going to the parks. I have a bunch of fits for Muppets. So my next project, I believe nothing sooner for Muppets, but it's going to be yoga with Miss Piggy. I'm looking forward to that.
Cute.
Nice.
Everything she makes is absolutely amazing. The attention to detail, the quality. You got to follow Miss Leisure. She's best. All right, next up, Bean Bunny.
Oh, well, hello. My name is Ashling, aka Petrified Muppet. New England based. It's like some of my fellow people in here. And I just post, I like to call it certified brain rot. I just post me with a puppet with whatever funny TikTok audio I find, and I just let it roll. Sometimes I like to doodle and, make memes and stuff. That's how I started. I started just making memes and posting my drawings, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just start doing other stuff, and it's been super fun, and I love it so much. I love the Muppets, and I love the Muppet community. It's just been, I'm sure everyone here can attest that it's like the most beautiful, amazing thing ever. So
We love Muppet
and
Graham.
yes, Muppet Graham is the best. And a little tidbit for anybody interested in September, where me and a few other East Coasters are planning a meetup at the Museum of the Moving Image. More info to come, but just wanted to throw that out there.
Ooh.
I'm so desperate to go to that. The meetup is like literally like supposed to take place on my birthday, so I'm like desperate to go.
We'll throw you a crazy party.
Please. Need Will there.
Wahaha.
100%.
I'm thinking about it.
All right. Next up, can we have Rizzo the Rat Miss Fruit Bats?
Oh, I got so into everybody else talking, I forgot I had the talk. I'm Emma. I post kind of whatever I feel like. Right now it's a lot of Muppet stuff. Did I say what my thing is? I'm fruit bats on everything. I got puppets. I got like 5 of them now and counting. I post those really like dumb long Fraggle Rock deep dives on YouTube.
Not
I don't know what else I do.
She's selling herself short.
I have a podcast with my friend Megan. You probably know her, Malone's Pops on Instagram. We have a podcast called The Dreamers Connection.
Kick ass.
We need to make a new episode really bad. We'll get there. I see her literally next week, so.
Yeah, someone in the chat saying Etsy shop. I was gonna bring that up. Fruit Bats is Etsy shop. Oh my god, that's a badass Etsy shop. You got Elvira, you got the Muppets, she's got horror, she's got clown, she's got it all. Stickers, charms, name it. All right.
I got one right here, right here.
Where? Oh,
I
cute.
couldn't get my order ready.
Yeah, I'm so excited for my order.
I gotta send you a huge thing, Will.
Next up, Bunsen Honeydew.
Hi guys. My name is Michaela. On my platforms is McMups, or as some people say, MC Mups.
MC Mups on the
I am
track.
I am DMV based. I am a crocheter. You might have seen him in the stream. My lookalike. I crochet the Muppets and I collect. If you are a recent follower of mine, you might have noticed me going absolutely feral this week because my favorite guy was the Muppet of the Week.
Scooter Week.
Scooter Week, I love you, Scooter. But my biggest thing that I'm doing right now is I'm running a fundraiser for Pride Month where I am crocheting a bunch of Kermit the Frogs, and all of the proceeds are going to Trans Lifeline. So the links is in my bio to get yours today. I'm also planning on running a giveaway in the next week or so. So keep your eye on my page. I'll get some info up there for you.
But buy some Kermit dolls to protect the dolls, everybody. Very important. Okay, I think that leaves one more guest. Joey Muppets Love, what do you got going on?
So I'm Joey, obviously. Joey Muppets Love on Instagram. Instagram, I'm posting a lot of travel stuff for Muppets related content, my collection. Right now I'm working on my Muppets half sleeve, so I've got a lot of Muppet tattoos going on my page. I have so much sunscreen, it's going into my nose.
Is that all the time or just now?
It literally just now. It was like I broke character and then the sunscreen said no more.
All right, and I'm off the clock. Clocked out, yeah.
I'm also one half of the Lovers, the Dreamers, the podcast with Michaela Burridge. So we are currently in the process of making our podcast into a video form as well on YouTube. Our first episode with the Mupp Eats series, where we did a full Eat the Menu style video at Pizza Rizzo with a couple of these lovely faces that are on here. Just know it's been a beast to edit.
Oh, I believe it.
Sorry, I didn't help you on one of those fronts there.
Emma, don't you wait. I'm ready to put that censor bar on your mouth.
I'm like, I won't ever live that down. I'm like, not me swearing because I realized I swore.
Fuck.
But yeah, we're working on that, and when we get to a certain amount of active listeners for the podcast, it was in a very early episode. Michaela and I said we would get Bean Bunny tattoos, so we're also trying to get to that.
Love it.
I think it's somewhere in that 500 range. So if we can get to 500 active listeners, Bean Bunny will be tatted on my arm.
I think we can make it happen.
Okay, where do you upload?
So it's on Apple Podcasts, it's on Spotify, so all the main areas that you can find Lovers and Dreamers the podcast. So there's a bunch of good stuff up there. It's really exciting. I love Michaela and I are best friends who work together, found a common interest of the Muppets, and it's just been 3 years of pure bliss working with her.
I love that. You guys are the sweetest. I will say I'm gonna look beat in that video. I was so sweaty.
You look beautiful in that video. Everyone in that video looks good.
Nasty.
I'm probably dripping.
Yeah, it was so hot that day. All right. Well,
I
lastly,
do have something I was gonna ask. I don't know if anybody else has stuff that they didn't get to share, because I feel like mine are funny and I want to share them, like from the character cards.
Oh, go. Absolutely, have at it.
Okay, it was the secrets that I never got to tell.
Oh.
But it was you've been in talks with Netflix to plant a bug in the Muppet servers in exchange for the files they offered you your own dating show. That's so funny. I'm mad I didn't get to play into that.
I'm mad too.
You were not as suspicious of me as I thought.
Listen, I was thinking Flava Flav, Flavor of Love with Rizzo the Rat.
I was like, that's so funny.
Rock of Love, like raunchy 2000s. He would love that. It's so Rizzo.
Yeah, it's like a real sleazy dating show.
Oh yeah. We need Tiffany Pollard, New York, to come be on it.
Yeah.
Obviously. All right.
That Gonzo had a little snippet about changing the radio station to the soundtrack, and I thought that was a little too on the nose for the person who doesn't shut the hell up about King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I just wanted to call you out for that.
Well, that's what you were gonna change it to. I was setting you guys up for some things.
You knew. You really did.
I hope you
Also,
know.
Really quick.
No, go.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to let you guys know. I wasn't sure who it was gonna be, so I made a bracelet for everybody, and I want to send these out to you. Saying
Oh.
it looks like you know, like the like what when people cut out the magazines and then they stick it together and they're like, it's a ransom note. It's a ransom
I was
bracelet.
literally just saying that I was writing my Patreon people ransom notes like this morning.
Yeah.
I love you, Emma.
I put on Fozzie's. I had Piggies on for a little bit. But I also wanted to let you guys know the Gonzo one says it was not Gonzo, by the way. And then I also included it was Dolores, and I also made one that says. So.
Yes.
I was prepared for any direction this could go. I made them all yesterday in a fever. I was like, so I got one for all of y'all. I got to send it out.
It was not me. Bitch.
Not according to this bracelet, it was.
I do have something that I'd like to confess, because I was fully prepared for us to have some kind of like third act twist. And that one vote for Piggy was me.
I don't know how I knew that one vote for Piggy was you. I think it was because you were like, I changed my vote.
Yeah, it would.
Someone in the chat called that too.
I never voted for you, by the way.
Aww.
Which I'm grateful for. I was trying to channel like what he'd be feeling at the time, and I was like, "Fuck, it's gonna have to be Piggy." I would like to say, because I said I changed my vote. Initially, I put in Sam Eagle, and then I changed it to Piggy.
Oh, it was never Fozzie.
Interesting, yeah.
I went into this and I was like to my boyfriend, like, I know I did it. Like, come on.
Dude, I kind of thought I would.
It's too obvious, you know.
Because of my like things, I was like, I literally fucked with the servers.
See, I tried to make you all nervous in the first round.
Sweetums had one too many Mai Tais in Cancun. He was like, did I do it?
Last night was a blur.
Like, I also want to say I love the adaptations that we got going on here, because Sweetums is from like New Jersey.
It was just Philly Sweetums. That's really what I was going for.
Philly Sweetums is something else.
1920s transatlantic.
That was the closest I was practicing Miss Piggy before, but I just couldn't get it.
Transatlantic sells.
I was just curling my hair, Kermit, darling.
Darling.
I don't have time.
Oh my god. Guys, this was so much fun. I'm gonna think about this forever.
Yes.
I love
Let's do it again then.
I want to know more about this meetup too at the.
Oh, the Momi. I believe.
Meetup. Let me know. I can take a train there.
Yeah, September dates. It's like early-ish September, if I'm right, Ashley.
Yeah, the 20th and the 21st. It's going to be like a 2-day little shindig for, you know, some people can't make one day, you can make another day. So we're going to do like 2 days, you know, a little, maybe not. Might see a Little Shop of Horrors show Saturday night. We're planning stuff. We're planning stuff.
Big
so.
puppet
On the
weekend.
weekend, so
I'll be I'll be messaging you.
I cannot emphasize how immensely interested in this I am if I get visit to New York.
Hey, when any details drop, we will be spreading those details generously, because Florida was so much fun, and we need to bring that energy to the north, for sure.
Yes.
need that here.
And keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
All year.
We're also we're keeping this going too. I was toying about postponing the next one. I think I'm going to change the day of the week it will be next week to maybe a weekday for some people to be able to come more, but this will be happening again. If any of you have some ideas for a murder plot you'd like to DM me, let me know. I can't put you in that one, but I would love to credit you and everything. Okay, well, I guess we're in the sign-off period. This is so sad.
I don't want it to end.
Well, I'm a weird puppet girl.
I cannot wait to take my pants off.
God.
That's the tagline for everyone. Well, time to take my pants off.
Yeehaw.
Has anybody seen that one video where it's like Kermit, Piggy, and Gonzo being like interviewed, but they're like all in a bed and Gonzo's like,
I have not. Someone send that to me later.
Funny.
Okay. Well, I have a couple thank yous to say backstage. A huge, massive thank you to Meg Henning. It's the Meg May. She helped me proofread this script, and also my good friend IRL, Adriana Chestnut, love you to death. Sending someone this first draft of this script was like puking all over a page and hoping that it made sense to somebody else. The typos that she saw in there, she was like, yeah, girl, don't worry, I've seen worse, but she has not. And Joey as well, I kind of threw you in the deep end there, but such a wonderful job, thank you so much. And all of you, the dedication, the cosplays, I love you nerds. I love you nerds so much.
This is wonderful. Thank you for putting this all together, for real. I know it's like so much work to like organize that.
It ran my entire brain all week, but I had so much fun. Okay. Also to our Penguin Orchestra, thank you for hanging out with us all night long. Ooh. We had fantastic numbers, and I really appreciate you guys coming because, not to be cheesy and all, but the only reason I'm here now is because building a Kermit the Frog puppet was on my bucket list forever. And I woke up one day and I was like, why not fucking now? I started posting on my separate page because like no one could know that I'm making a puppet on my reel. Slowly started putting that over, got like a weird friends to follow me and everything, but had I not done something I've been thinking about, I wouldn't be here with all of you guys. And also, all of you Penguin Orchestrars, if you are a private account or a faceless account or a no photo account, post something. Because I know that you want to, and we're all gonna be so nice to you, and we're gonna like every single one of your goddamn posts. So if you're sitting behind Muppet Gramming and you're not Muppet Gramming, get to it. Okay? Okay? We're all real nice around here, and we'll see you soon. Okay. Last thing to say, I will be posting the schedule availability for the next one of these, probably tonight or tomorrow, depending on how much adrenaline I still have pumping through my body. And we'll catch you on the other side, chatters. See you later. Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.